The only garbage I see floating out there is his supporters. His demonization is seen as unconscionable, and it's un-American.
Current President Joe Biden says all Donald Trump supporters, including us Christians, are garbage. As offensive as this actor may be, we must remember that we Christians must always forgive those who offend us. And this is what Donald Trump says in his speech when reacting to this offense. Let's watch it together.
Well, I wasn't going to say anything, but I have breaking news for you, Mr. President. You may not have heard this. Just moments ago, Joe Biden stated that our supporters are garbage. Are garbage. He's talking about the Border Patrol. He's talking about nurses. He's talking about teachers. He's talking about everyday Americans who love their country and want to dream big again and support you, Mr. President. And I hope their campaign is about to apologize for what Joe Biden just said. We are not garbage. We are patriots who love America. And thank you for running, Mr. President.
Wow. That's terrible. That's what it says. That's what it says. So you have, remember Hillary, she said deplorable, and then she said irredeemable, right? But she said deplorable, that didn't work out. Garbage, I think, is worse, right? But he doesn't know, you have to please forgive him. Please forgive him, for he not knoweth what he said. These people, it's terrible, terrible. Terrible to say a thing like that, but he really doesn't know. He really, honestly, he doesn't. And I'm convinced that he likes me more than he likes Kamala. Convinced. But that's a terrible thing also with us.
In this world, words can be weapons. They can hurt, divide, and even crush the spirit. But as believers, we are called to a higher standard, one that demands grace in the face of offense. The Bible reminds us of this truth. On Matthew chapter 5, "But I tell you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, that you may be children of your Father in heaven." When we face harsh words or unfair criticism, like someone calling us or those we stand with trash, our immediate reaction might be to retaliate, to defend ourselves with equal force. However, the way of Christ is different. He calls us to forgive, just as He forgave us. The Apostle Paul urges in Ephesians 4:31-32, "Let all bitterness and wrath and anger and clamor and slander be put away from you, along with all malice. Be kind to one another, tender-hearted, forgiving one another, as God in Christ forgave you." The words spoken against us do not define us. Our identity is in Christ. We must remember that those who speak against us are also loved by God, and it is our duty to respond with grace, not grudges. Jesus, while on the cross, was mocked and insulted. Yet He said, "Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing." Luke 23:34. His example shows us that true strength lies not in striking back, but in forgiving. Forgiving doesn't mean agreeing with what's been said or done. It means choosing peace over resentment. Proverbs 19:11 says, "A person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense." Overlooking offense is not weakness, but wisdom in action. It's a choice to reflect God's heart, rather than mirror the hostility of the world. In moments of political conflict or heated debates, remember that our purpose transcends earthly disputes. Our calling is to reflect the love and character of Christ. So, when faced with insults or accusations, let us forgive as we have been forgiven, and in doing so, be a light in the midst of darkness. If this message resonated with you, don't let it stop here. Share this video with someone who needs a reminder to rise above the noise and live with grace. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join our community as we explore faith, forgiveness, and finding purpose in every challenge. Remember, forgiveness is a choice, and together, we can choose to make a difference.